Ladies and gentlemen, Mattawan Consolidated School, I'd like to thank our athletic boosters and following partner sponsors for their financial support in helping make the scoreboard, audio system, concession stand, and spirit store possible. Please join us in thanking our anchor sponsor, Naperville Automotive, and our four founder partner sponsors, Advantage Roofing and Exterior, Dutchie Body and Frame, Mattawan Landscaping and Supply. Please patronize these local businesses and thank them for
St. Joe and Mattawan tonight on WSJM, and with the alternate possession, St. Joe is going to begin the ball game. Bears in their road blue uniforms trimmed in maize and white. Mattawan on the Hope white uniforms trimmed in blue and gold. Bears in the offensive end. Here's Simone King at the free throw line. We'll get it into the left wing to Maya Hunter. Hunter will bounce it into the left corner. She'll get it to Kaylin Junk. Back around the perimeter now. Here's Blomgren. To the right side of the lane, spinning jumper, no good for Carly Clare, and the loose ball rebound comes down to Mattawan. Wildcats quickly into the offensive end. Schaefer will toss it to the right side. She finds Elsmore. Back to the top of the key, now into the left wing. It's Macon. She'll lose it out of bounds in front of the St. Joe bench, and the turnover will give it back to the Lady Bears. Just underway, not quite a minute gone here in the opening quarter. St. Joe nothing and Mattawan nothing on WSJM. Up over the timeline, it's Avery Blomgren for the Lady Bears. Right side to Clare. Now to King. Bank just inside the free throw line. Clare the jumper, no good. Mattawan away with the defensive rebound. Schaefer with it down the right side. Into the offensive end, she finds Elsmore to the left side. Macon outside the arc. She'll bring it to the top of the key. Shovel it back into the corner right side. Here's Schaefer. Back out to the top of the key. Macon, three-point jumper is good. McKenna Macon starts the scoring for Mattawan. It's an early 3-0 lead, and the Wildcats will come out in full court pressure. Bears will break it. Here's Blomgren just inside the arc right side, drives to the paint. Follow-away jumper is no good, and the rebound is out of bounds off of St. Joe. It goes to Mattawan. Little more than a minute and a half gone in the opening quarter. Mattawan 3, St. Joe nothing. Macon will jog it up over the timeline, toss it left side for Elsmore. Delaney to the top of the key. She finds Peerby. Now into the paint right side. Short jumper on the box is good. Delaney Elsmore, her first bucket tonight. She's got 2, and it's a 5-0 Mattawan lead. Full court pressure once again. Bears will lose it on the floor, but picked up by Simone King. Now an outlet pass is knocked away, and we've got a foul going for the steal. And that's going to be on Mattawan. No, and take that back. They're going to give it to St. Joe. It's on Carly Clare. Carly, her first, and the team's first. Mattawan will inbound along the baseline in the offensive end. Schaefer to toss it in to the right of the bucket. Into the paint, tipped away. Loose ball's picked up by Mattawan. Shovel it to the right side. Here's Elsmore. Tries to go baseline. Nice pass into the paint. Short jumper is good by Douglas. Douglas with her first bucket. It's a 7-0 Mattawan lead. St. Joe into the offensive end. Here's Blomgren to King. Simone, left wing just inside the arc. And her jumper gets wedged between the rim and the backboard, so that's going to give us a jump ball, and the alternate possession is going to give it to Mattawan. 5:24 to go, opening quarter. 7-0 is the Mattawan lead. And the Wildcats won the first meeting between the two, 46-33 last week. Mattawan's looking for the season sweep, and St. Joe's looking for the season split. Mattawan will inbound in the backcourt uncontested. St. Joe back into the half-court defense in a 2-3 zone. Macon, left side to Elsmore. Dump it into the paint, tipped away, but it's picked back up by Elsmore. Swing it right side, Schaefer, fakes the jumper, goes baseline, leaning jumper, rolls out, no good. Douglas, the follow, that's no good, but a foul on the shot. And the foul underneath on St. Joe is on Kaylin Junk. That's her first, team's second. So Douglas goes to the line to shoot 2 here for Mattawan. First one too hard off the back of the iron, no good. One more coming up for the 6'3 junior. Abby with 19 points in the win at St. Joe last week. Second free throw is good. 3 points for Douglas. 8-0 is the Mattawan lead. St. Joe breaks the timeline. Clare goes left side to Hunter. Myers' jumper just inside the arc is good. Maya Hunter's first bucket for St. Joe stops the 8-0 run for Mattawan. Wildcats now up 8-2, under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Kind of Macon Bounces it left side for Abby Schaefer. Back around the perimeter into the right wing. Here's Delaney Elsmore. Elsmore comes back left side to Macon in front of the St. Joe bench. Looks down low. There's nothing there. She'll bring it back to the top of the key to Pierby. Into the paint. Douglas lays it up and good. Douglas now at 5. Back up to an 8-point Mattawan lead. Inbound pass knocked away out of bounds. 4:25 to go in the first quarter. 10-2 is the Mattawan lead. Ball knocked away out of bounds off of St. Joe, so Mattawan will inbound along the baseline in the offensive end. Macon to the left of the Wildcat bucket. Will come out high to Macon. Macon now near the midcourt circle, directing traffic, looking at a 2-3 zone. Left side to Schaefer, to Pierby, swing it right side to Elsmore. Back into the left wing, Macon. McKenna goes top of the key, Pierby, now back into the right wing. Elsmore, 3-point jumper off the back of the iron, no good, gets her own rebound. Drives it left side of the lane, shovels it left side. Macon thought about a 3, instead she'll bring it into the paint, loses it on the floor, scramble for it, comes to Mattawan, then lost out of bounds off St. Joe. It will stay with the Wildcats. High school basketball tonight on WSJM. It's brought to you in part by Rogers Foodland and Pizza Hut. Mattawan to inbound along the baseline. Comes out high to Pierby. Yasmin will dump it down into the paint and lay in good. Abby Douglas. Douglas now with 7 points on the night, and it's a 10-point Mattawan lead. Wildcats a steal on the inbound pass. Now it's loose on the floor. Scramble for it. We're going to have a jump ball. And the alternate possession is going to keep it. Should be giving it to St. Joe, I believe. Let's see. No, they say it's Mattawan. Substitution for Mattawan. Mia Vines will check into the lineup, as will Olivia Eubank. Mattawan to inbound along the baseline on the offensive end. Vines to toss it in to Eubank, left wing, 3-point jumper, nothing but net. Olivia Eubank comes in off the bench. Her first bucket is a 3, and it's a 15-2 Mattawan start. Under 3.5 to go, opening quarter. Hunter right side, Bloomgren for St. Joe. Looks to drive baseline. She will. Short jumper is deflected by Douglas, and the loose ball is picked up by Mattawan. Vines looking to run with it down the left side. Loses it on the floor, gets it back into the paint, kick it into the right wing to Macon. 3-point jumper, good. McKenna Macon, her second 3-pointer of the night. She's got 6. It's a 16-point Mattawan lead, 18-2, under 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Full court pressure. St. Joe loses it on the floor. Scramble for the loose ball. We've got another jump ball. The alternate possession will give it to St. Joe. 2:48 to go, opening quarter, 18-2, Mattawan the lead. Substitution for St. Joe. Olivia Robinson will check in for the first time tonight. Avery Bloomgren will head out. St. Joe will inbound from the far sideline at midcourt. Kaylin Junk will toss it in. Here's Hunter. Maya goes left side to King. Simone looking down low. There's nothing there. Back out to Maya in between the circles. Now to the right side. She finds Robinson. Along the baseline it goes to Junk. Kaelin's jumper no good. King the offensive foul. That's no good. Claire the offensive foul was no good. Mattawan clears the defensive rebound, looking to run with it. Vines into the right corner. Goes to Eubank. Now back to Vines, right wing inside the arc. No good, but the loose ball rebound comes to Mattawan. McKenna Macon will bring it back out high and settle down the offense here for the Wildcats. Up 18-2, coming up on 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Vines out high to Pierby, to Eubank right side. 3-point jumper rolls out, no good. Junk the rebound for St. Joe. Kaylin will bring it up court herself, down the right side. Brings it in between the circles, bounces it left side to Hunter, now to King. Simone along the far sideline near the corner, back out to Hunter. Swing it into the right wing, comes to Robinson. Olivia will get it to Junk. Just inside the arc, right side near the baseline. A jumper is good. Kaylin Junk, her first bucket tonight. 18-4. Mattawan the lead in the basketball. 1.5 to go in the opening quarter. Eubank, top of the key. Douglas, now to the right side. 3-point jumper, banked in for Mia Vines. Finds her first bucket tonight. 21-4 is the Mattawan lead. St. Joe quickly into the offensive end. Hunter left side, just inside the arc. 2-point jumper is good. Ryan Hunter with 4 points on the night. Get a whistle and a foul underneath. They may have been battling for the rebound. Bucket is good. Mattawan follows on Mia Vines. Her first, team's first. So St. Joe has the possibility now of a 4-point, maybe even a 5-point play if they can score on this inbound pass. Bears the inbound along the baseline. It'll come out to Carly Clare. Left side goes to Bloomgren. Avery checking back in during the last dead ball to Hunter. Maya looking down low. Nothing there. Cross-court pass goes back to Bloomgren. Top of the key, the pass intercepted by Mattawan. Into the offensive end, here's Delaney Elsmore. Drives it from the right side, lays it up, no good. Rebound putback is good for Julia Mosier. Mosier with 2, 23-6 is the Mattawan lead. St. Joe the basketball, 40 seconds to go. Steal at midcourt, here comes Vines. Drives right side of the lane, lays it up, rolls out, no good. Claire the rebound for St. Joe. Outlet goes to Bloomgren. Avery from the left side, drives it in, lays it up and good. Avery Bloomgren's got 2, 23-8. Mattawan the lead in the basketball. Wildcats quickly into the offensive end. From the left side, here's Vines, down to 14 seconds to go. Corner left side, 3-point jumper, no good. Elsmore, and the rebound is lost out of bounds. It is off of Mattawan. It'll go to St. Joe. Substitution for the Wildcats. Take that back for St. Joe. Maddie Coleman will check in. 9 seconds to go, quarter. 23-10 is the Mattawan lead. And a steal by the Wildcats in between the circles. 2 seconds, 1 second. They cannot get the shot off, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Impressive start for Mattawan as they take the 13-point lead into the end of the quarter. Take a break, score after 1, Mattawan 23, St. Joe 10 on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM and the WSJM Sports app. We've played one in Mattawan. Our score is Mattawan 23, St. Joe 8. Phil McDonald back at Mattawan High School as we begin quarter number 2. And the Wildcats in the alternate possession. 3-point jumper from the left side is good for Olivia Eubank. That's her second 3-pointer of the night. Give her 6 points on the evening. St. Joe looking at full court pressure. They'll break the timeline. Pass to the free throw line goes to Avery Bloomgren. Down low, Simone King. She'll drive it in, lay it up and good. Simone, her first bucket tonight. She's got 2. It's 26-10. Mattawan. Right side, here's Vines. To the left side, Eubank, another 3. That one rolls out, no good. Rebound comes to Elsmore and into the paint. Douglas, short jumper is good. 9 points for Abby Douglas. It's 28-10. Mattawan. Bears down the right side. Here's Coleman. Bounce it left side of the lane. Just inside the arc. Blomgren jumper no good, and the rebound comes out to Mattawan. Peerby down the left side. Yasmin will get it into the right wing. Now a three-point jumper, Vines rolls out, no good, and it is out of bounds off the shot. It's going to go to St. Joe. Chet Conklin going back to the bench now on the dead ball as Abby Schaefer will check back in. Mia Vines will get a breather. St. Joe the basketball. They trail it by 18. Minute and a half gone here in quarter number 2. Right wing, Maddie Coleman along the baseline. It goes to Kaylin Junk just inside the arc. 2-point jumper, no good. Mattawan the rebound. Here's Peerby to the left side. Schaefer to Eubank in the right wing. Now to the right corner, a 3-point jumper. That's no good for Delaney Elsmore. St. Joe the rebound. Coleman quickly into the offensive end, drives the lane, lays it up, it rolls out, no good. Bloomgren the follow, that's no good, may have been deflected. Douglas away with the loose ball for Mattawan. Get it to Schaefer. Abby down the left side will bring it in between the circles to set up the offense. She'll leave it off for Elsmore. Delaney now near the midcourt circle looking at the 2-3 St. Joe zone. Eubank in the right wing, right side to Schaefer. Looking down low, nothing there. Back around the perimeter to the left side, Elsmore. Her pass into the paint, tipped away by Simone King. Now we're going to have a tie-up. Jump ball. Alternate possession gives it to St. Joe. A couple substitutions for St. Joe. Maya Hunter will check back in along with Carly Clare. For Mattawan, McKenna Macon checks back in. St. Joe to inbound against full court pressure. Here's Junk, right side, she's picked up by Macon, into the offensive end, Hunter. Maya drives into the right side of the lane, pull-up jumper, no good, and the rebound pulled down by St. Joe. Here's Bloomgren, leans in from the left side and lays it in. Avery Bloomgren's got 4, 28-12, Mattawan the lead in the basketball, 5:15 to go in the half. Left wing for Mattawan, Schaefer, get it to Elsmore, just inside, or in front of the St. Joe bench. Jumper for 3, no good. Rebound is out of bounds off of Mattawan. It goes to St. Joe. Bears trying to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Coming up on 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Junk right side in front of the St. Joe bench. Finds Bloomgren in the offensive end. Avery to the left side of the lane. Pull-up jumper. That bounces out, no good. Loose ball rebound tracked down by Mattawan. Macon stolen away by Carly Clare. Leans in left side. Deflected by Douglas. And the loose ball picked up by the Wildcats. Elsmore. Her pass into the paint. Nobody home, but a couple of Bears. And it's picked off by Kaylin Junk. Junk right side for the Bears. Corner right side to Hunter, bounces it along the baseline to Clare. Her pass into the paint, intercepted by Elsmore. Delaney quickly into the offensive end. In the paint, she'll look to lay it up, and she's fouled on the way up. Delaney Elsmore is going to go to the line to shoot 2 for Mattawan. See who the St. Joe foul was on. Maddie Coleman picks up her first. Team's second. High school basketball tonight on WSJM. It's brought to you in part by McGee's Heating and Air and Siemens in Bridgman. Delaney Elsmore at the free throw line. First one bounces off the back of the iron, high up and finally down. Delaney, her first trip to the line tonight. She connects on that. She had 16 in the win at St. Joe last week. Second free throw is good. Delaney Elsmore now with 4 points on the night. Olivia Eubank checking back into the lineup for Chad Conklin and the Lady Wildcats. Delaney Elsmore will check out. St. Joe to inbound against full court pressure. Comes to Maya Hunter. Hunter will get it to Junk. Kaylin dribbles along the near sideline, loses it on the floor, but it's picked up by Bloomgren. Back to Junk. Kaylin dishes it right side to Hunter, right on top of the arc. Her jumper for 2 is no good. St. Joe with the rebound. Now we're going to have a tie-up. Jump ball again. Alternate possession is going to give it to Mattawan. Halfway through the second quarter. Mattawan 30, St. Joe 12. McKenna Macon to jog it into the front court for Mattawan. St. Joe again in the 2-3 zone. Left side, Schaefer. Around the perimeter right side, here's Eubank. Thought about a 3, instead top of the key. She comes to Vines. Right side, Schaefer to Vines. Her outlet pass is tipped away, but it's picked back up by Mattawan. Now loose on the floor once again. St. Joe will track it down in midcourt. Maddie Coleman will get it to Avery Bloomgren. Bloomgren right side to Junk. Kaylin looking to drive. Now she'll dish it left side. Jumper just inside the arc for Coleman, no good. And Mattawan the rebound. 3:20 to go in the half. Mattawan the basketball up 30-12. Pass it to the right side. Eubank open for three. Got it. Nothing but net. Olivia Eubank, her third three-pointer of the night. Give her 9 points on the evening. 33-12 is the Mattawan lead, and a steal on the inbound pass. Driving the lane, McKenna Macon looks to lay it up. No good, but she's fouled, and she's going to the line to shoot two. St. Joe fouls on Kaylin Junk, her second. Take that back, fourth on St. Joe in the half. 33-12. The Mattawan lead, 3 minutes to go in the half. McKenna Macon, first trip to the line tonight, there to shoot two. First one is good. One more coming up for the 5'7" sophomore. Simone King re-enters the lineup for St. Joe. Alana Jones also checking in for the first time tonight. McKenna with her second free throw. She's got 7 points on the night. Free throw is good. 35-12 is the Mattawan lead, and St. Joe calls a timeout. Jeff Wallace wants to talk things over. We'll take a break. 3:02 to go in the half. Mattawan 35, St. Joe 12 on News Talk Sports, 94.9 WSJM and the WSJM Sports app. After the St. Joe timeout, Bears will inbound in the backcourt. Mattawan 35, St. Joe 12. Now under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter here on WSJM. Bears in the offensive end will lose it on the floor. We are going to have a tie-up. Jump ball is going to keep it with St. Joe. Bears will inbound from the far sideline in the offensive end. Jones to toss it in. Alana will get it out high to Claire. Carly in the paint, King. Goes right side, Bloomgren. Three-point jumper for Abby. Right side, no good. The long rebound is out of bounds. Looks like they're going to say it's off of St. Joe. It'll go to Mattawan. Wildcats up 35-12 with the basketball. Coming up on 2.5 minutes to go till halftime. Wildcats the inbound in the backcourt, uncontested. St. Joe back again in the half-court defense. McKenna Macon will get it up over the timeline to Schaefer. Abby comes out high to the top of the key to Vines. Mia, right side, Eubank. Near the corner right side, Schaefer. Back right side of the lane, short jumper. Mia Vines is good. Schaefer the assist, Vines the finish. She's got 5. 37-12 is the Mattawan lead. St. Joe quickly into the offensive end. Pass into the paint, tipped away by Douglas. It's picked up by Mattawan. Making away with it. McKenna tosses it right side. Vines just inside the arc. Her jumper no good. Clear the rebound for St. Joe. Outlet to Robinson. Olivia left side lays it up with the left hand. Rolls out no good, and the rebound comes out to Mattawan. Schaefer Goes left side, Eubank. Pass it left side of the lane, knocked away out of bounds by Simone King. Nice job defensively by Simone to get back quickly on defense. But Mattawan will inbound underneath. Substitution for Mattawan, Julia Mosier will check in. For St. Joe, Bethany Pavlov will check in. In the inbound pass for Mattawan, goes to Eubank, corner right side, jumper no, rebound put back up, that is no good for Mosier, and the rebound comes out to St. Joe. Pavlov will swing it left side. Haley Robinson also checked in during the last dead ball. Haley, top of the key, Robinson. Left side, King. Simone will drive it in, lean in, lay it up and good. Simone King, her second bucket tonight. She's got 4. 37-14 is the Mattawan lead. Wildcats the basketball, minute 10 to go in the half. Macon will go left side, Schaefer. Top of the key. She'll find Vines. Eubank back around the perimeter into the left wing to Macon. It's picked up defensively by Olivia Robinson. Eubank, cross-court pass into the right wing. Schaefer thought about a three, instead top of the key. Three-point jumper for Vines is no good. St. Joe clears the defensive rebound. Bethany Pavlov with it. Outlet to Robinson. Olivia will bring it left side. 35 seconds to go in the half. And a feed down low along the baseline. Simone King left side leans in, lays it up. No, but she's fouled on the way up. Simone goes to the line to shoot 2. Mattawan foul is on Mia Vines. That'll be her second. Only the second on Mattawan in the half. St. Joe only 4 fouls in the half. Simone King at the line to shoot 2. First one rolls out, no good. One more coming up for the 6-foot senior. Simone 5 points in the loss to Mattawan last week. Second free throw is good. Simone now 5 points tonight. 37-15 is the Mattawan lead. Wildcats the basketball. We come up on 30 seconds to go in the half. Chad Conklin looks like he's instructing McKenna Macon to play for one shot. Macon dribbling out high just to the left of the midcourt circle. Brings it to the left side, tipped away out of bounds into the St. Joe bench. It's going to stay with Mattawan. Nice hands by Bears coach Jeff Wallace. 17 seconds to go in the half. Here's Macon. Toss it right side, Schaefer. 14 seconds to go, still plenty of time. Macon back out high, reset the offense. Right side to Schaefer, looking down low, nothing there. Back to Macon, down to 6 seconds. Schaefer right side, three-point jumper rolls out, no good. Rebound comes to Eubank. Toss it into the paint, and that is going to do it for the second quarter. We've played 16 minutes here in Mattawan. We will take a break. Score at the half is Mattawan 37, St. Joe 15 on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM and the WSJM Sports app. 7:15 here at the half. Tonight's ball game on WSJM is brought to you in part by McGee's Heating and Air and Siemens in Bridgman. Again for Mattawan, Olivia Eubank and Addie Douglas, each with 9 points on the night. Simone King leading St. Joe. She's got 5. St. Joe, I should say, yes. No, I take that back. It looks like it's going to be Mattawan with the alternate possession to begin the third quarter. Tomorrow morning, Brett Witkowski and I will be at Red Coach Donuts in Stevensville. It's the coaches from 8 till 10 on News Talk Sports, 94.9 WSJM, the WSJM Sports app, and at WSJMSports.com. We'll talk boys basketball for St. Joe, Lakeshore, Lake Michigan Catholic, Michigan Lutheran, and Benton Harbor tomorrow morning, 8 till 10 on WSJM. I think we're just waiting for the officials to come back from the locker room. Girls are ready to go. Jeff Wallace for St. Joe is ready to go. Chad Conklin for Mattawan is ready to go. But if you don't have the stripes on the floor, you can't get it underway. Here they come. Well, I would suggest maybe they were enjoying some of the offerings at the concession stand, but because of COVID, there is no concession stand. So we can toss that excuse out. Mattawan will have it on the alternate possession. Delaney Elsmore will toss it in for the Lady Wildcats. Again, 37-15 is the Mattawan lead to begin our third quarter. The left wing, Elsmore will get it to Schaefer. Schaefer left side of the lane to Peerby. Dump it down low, and Addie Douglas will lay it in. Addie with 11 points on the night. And we've got a foul on the inbound pass on Mattawan. Looks like it's going to be on Yasmin Peerby. Yasmin her first, and the team's first. 39-15 is the Mattawan lead. St. Joe up over the timeline. Here's Bloomgren to King. Simone goes to Hunter. Maya thought about a three. Instead, right to Bloomgren, and she'll get it back off to the left side. In front of the St. Joe bench, stolen away by Delaney Elsmore. Elsmore a 1-on-2. Leading jumper, right side of the lane is good. Delaney Elsmore with 6 points. 41-15 is the Mattawan lead. St. Joe quickly into the offensive end. Simone King will drive the right side of the lane, lay it up, no good. Offensive follow is good by Carly Clare. Carly, her first bucket tonight. She's got 2, 41-17. Mattawan the lead in the basketball. A little more than a minute gone here in the third quarter. Peerby, get it left wing, goes to Macon. 3-point jumper off the front of the rim, no. Douglas, the offensive follow is good. Addie Douglas, another offensive rebound and follow. Give her 13 points. 43-17 is the Mattawan lead. Full court pressure by the Wildcats, stolen away. Out high, was tipped away by Peerby. Yasmin loses it on the floor, gets it back, goes left side to Macon. McKenna will bring it back out to the top of the key, reset the offense. Toss it right side to Schaefer. Abby around the perimeter left side, Elsmore. Dump it left side of the lane, and Mattawan will lose it out of bounds along the baseline. Turnover goes back to St. Joe. Almost 2 minutes gone in the third quarter, 43-17. Mattawan the lead, St. Joe the basketball. Hunter left side for the Lady Bears. Pass into the paint to Junk, loses it on the floor, tracked down by Douglas, outlet to Elsmore. Delaney brings it right side for Mattawan. Toss it left side, it goes to Macon near the corner, one-on-one against Avery Bloomgren. Macon down the right side of the lane, she'll lay it up, no. Rebound Douglas, put back up, that's deflected by King, but Mattawan away with the loose ball. Into the right wing, Schaefer. Top of the key, it comes to Macon. Back left side now, Elsmore. 3-point jumper rattles out, no good. Another offensive rebound for Douglas. This time she cannot finish it off. And the rebound, Kaylin Junk for St. Joe. Junk Tries to bounce it right side, and the ball kicked by Mattawan. It's going to stay with St. Joe. 5:14 to go, third quarter. 43-17 is the Mattawan lead. On the dead ball, Olivia Eubank will check back in for Chad Conklin and Mattawan. St. Joe to inbound from the far side, just on the offensive side of midcourt. Junk with it in the right wing. Get it to Hunter. Deck to Kalen. Now to Blomgren. Avery finds an opening. She'll pass it left side. It goes to King. Simone's jumper from about 15, no good. Rebound Claire, put back no, but she's fouled on the way up. Carly's going to go to the line to shoot two. Mattawan foul. It's on Yasmin Peerby, her second, team second. Carly Claire going to the line for the first time tonight. First one is good. One more coming up for the 5'11 junior. In between the free throws, Mia Vines will check back in for Mattawan. Abby Schaefer will get a breather. Second free throw for Claire. Bounces out, no good. And the loose ball rebound comes out to Kaylin Junk. Pass into the paint, tipped away. It is going to be out of bounds into the St. Joe bench. They say off St. Joe. It goes to Mattawan. High school basketball tonight on WSJM is brought to you in part by Rogers Foodland and Pizza Hut. Mattawan into the front court. Delaney Elsmore. We're on the perimeter left side. She finds Eubank. Olivia, dump pass into the paint, tipped away, but it's tracked down by Vines. Mia at the midcourt circle. She is tripped up at midcourt, and we'll have a foul on St. Joe. Bears foul is on Maya Hunter. Her first, team's first. A couple substitutions for Jeff Wallace and St. Joe. Olivia Robinson and Maddie Coleman checking back in. 43-18 is the Mattawan lead. Wildcats the basketball, coming up on 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Right side Vines for Mattawan. Right side of the lane, the ball is tipped away, and the loose ball picked up by Simone King. Here comes St. Joe. King will get it to Robinson. Dump pass down low to Claire. Carly will lay it up and good. Carly Claire now with 5 points tonight. 43-20. Mattawan the lead in the basketball, just about halfway through our third quarter here in Mattawan. Right side Vines. Corner right side, Elsmore. Next dead ball chance, we'll get it back to our studios. Nathaniel Bauer will have a scoreboard update for us. Ball tipped away and out of bounds. It is going to stay in the offensive end. No, they said it was out of bounds off of Mattawan. It'll go St. Joe. So we will send it back to our studios. Nathaniel Bauer, a scoreboard update for us. Nathaniel. All right, Nathaniel here, 43-20, Mattawan over St. Joe. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Simone King, box left side, short jumper, no. Deflected, and the loose ball picked up by Mattawan. Mia Vines into the offensive end, left side to Eubank. Olivia looks to drive, she's denied. Cross-court pass, goes right side, Elsmore. Three-point jumper for Delaney, no good. Gets her own rebound. Trapped in along the baseline in the corner, and then the outlet pass is knocked out of bounds off of Mattawan. It goes to St. Joe. McKenna Macon will check back in for Mattawan. Avery Blomgren will check in for St. Joe. 3:21 to go in the third quarter, 43-20. Mattawan with the lead. St. Joe to inbound uncontested. Wildcats back into their 2-3 half-court defense. Left wing for St. Joe, Olivia Robinson. To King along the baseline. Simone drives it in, lays it up and good. Simone King, her first bucket of the quarter. She's got 7 points on the night. 43-22 is the Mattawan lead. Wildcats the basketball, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dump pass to Addie Douglas in the paint, loses it on the floor. Loose ball picked up by St. Joe. Robinson into the offensive end, loses it on the floor, picked up by Douglas. Left side Eubank, wide open for three, rattles out, no good. Rebound Coleman for St. Joe. To Blomgren right side. She'll look to drive, she is denied by Vines, and then a loose ball picked up by Mattawan. From the left side, lay it up, and no for McKenna Macon, but a foul on the way up. St. Joe fouls on Maddie Coleman. Maddie, her second. team second. It's going to send McKenna Macon to the free throw line to shoot 2. Before she does, we'll have a timeout on the court. We will step aside. 2:32 to go in the third quarter. It's Mattawan 43, St. Joe 22 on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM and the WSJM Sports app. After the timeout, 2:32 to go, third quarter. Mattawan 43, St. Joe 22 coming out of the timeout. McKenna Macon at the free throw line for Mattawan to shoot 2. First one no good. One more coming up for the 5'7 sophomore. McKenna 8 points on the night. She's now 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. And her second free throw is good. McKenna 2 points in the win at St. Joe earlier. She's got 9 on the night. Tonight, 44-22. Is the Mattawan lead. St. Joe quickly into the offensive end. Coleman from the left side of the lane, get it into the paint. Now it's tipped away. Loose ball picked up by Coleman. And then the pass left side is kicked by Mattawan. It'll stay with St. Joe down low. 2:21 to go, third quarter. It's 44-22 Mattawan. Olivia Robinson to toss it in for St. Joe. To King. Simone up on the left side. Spins, lays it up. It rolls out, no good. And the rebound Mattawan, Yasmin Peerby. Peerby finds an opening down the lane. She'll lay it up off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. Now she's tied up. Loses it on the floor. Loose ball picked up by St. Joe. Come out to Maddie Coleman and a reach and foul on Mattawan trying to get it back. Mattawan foul is on Olivia Eubank. For Olivia, her first. Team's third. 2:02 to go, third quarter, 44-22 is the Mattawan lead. Avery Bloomgren, right side for St. Joe, looking at a 2-3 Mattawan zone to Coleman. Maddie, left side to Robinson. Olivia now into the paint. Here's Simone King, spins, lays it up and good. Simone King, 4 points in the quarter, 9 on the night. 44-24 is the Mattawan lead. Wildcats the basketball coming up on a minute and a half to go in the third quarter here on WSJM. Dribbling out high, it's McKenna Macon. Around the perimeter left side, it comes to Vines. Mia along the baseline. Peerby will drive it in, lay it up, no good. Loose ball tracked down by St. Joe. Kaylin Junk will outlet to Simone King. Back to Junk, and Kaylin will get it up over the timeline. In between the circles, bounces it left side for Coleman. Maddie, left side to Robinson. Left side to Junk. Kaylin leans in, lays it up with the right hand and good. Kaylin Junk, her first bucket of the half. She's got 4 points on the night. Timeout Mattawan. They'll step aside, 1:01 to go, third quarter. Mattawan 44, St. Joe 26 on News Talk Sports, 94.9 WSJM and the WSJM Sports app. Mattawan 44, St. Joe 26, 1:01 to go third quarter. Before we take it back after the timeout, we go back to our studios. Nathaniel Bauer, another scoreboard update for us. Nathaniel. Thought that was going to be a good one, and it was. Howardsville Christian coming away with the 2-point win over Bridgman. Mattawan, the basketball coming out of the timeout. Yasmin Peerby will toss it right side for Delaney Elsmore. Elsmore's pass into the paint, stolen away by Simone King, and here comes St. Joe. Coming up on 40 seconds to go, third quarter. St. Joe the basketball, they trail it 44-26. Coleman picks up the dribble out high. Get it to Junk right side of the lane. Looks to drive. She's denied. Finds Bloomgren outside the arc right side. Get it back to Junk in the corner right side. To Bloomgren. Dribbles away from traffic. Get it into the paint. Now left side King. Simone drives baseline. Lays it up. No, but she's fouled on the way in. Simone going to the line to shoot two. Mattawan foul. It's on Addie Douglas. For Addie, her first, team's fourth. Simone King to shoot two. First one is good. One more coming up for the 6-foot senior. 20 seconds to go, third quarter. St. Joe trying to creep back into this one. Second free throw is good for Simone. 11 points for King on the night. 44-28. Mattawan the lead in the basketball. 10 seconds to go, third quarter. Right side, Elsmore. Pass stolen away by Junk. Kalen, 3 seconds. Two, loses it out of bounds, and we may have a reach-in foul on Mattawan. So St. Joe will inbound underneath. Mattawan foul is on Abby Schaefer, her first, team's fifth. 2 seconds to go. And they'll say that Kalen's going to the free throw line, but the officials say no, it was before the shot, so St. Joe will inbound underneath. Olivia Robinson to toss it in, 2 seconds to shoot here for St. Joe. Get it to Bloomgren, baseline jumper right side, no good, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Take a break, score after three. It's Mattawan 44, St. Joe 28 on News Talk Sports, 94.9 WSJM and the WSJM Sports app. One more quarter to play in Mattawan. Score after three is Mattawan 44, St. Joe 28. And St. Joe will have the basketball on the alternate possession to begin the fourth quarter. Maya Hunter with it out high. She's going to leave it off for Haley Robinson. Back to Hunter, to Robinson in between the circles. She's picked up by Delaney Elsmore defensively. Picks up the dribble, and the outlet pass tipped away, but it's tracked down by Hunter. Maya along the baseline right side. Comes to Pavlov. Now to the right side, three-point jumper for Hunter, no good. And the rebound comes out to Mattawan. Macon with it in between the circles for the Wildcats. She'll go left side for Elsmore. The ball tipped away out of bounds off of St. Joe. It's going to stay with the Wildcats. A little more than 30 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. Mattawan 44, St. Joe 28. Mattawan to inbound from the far side, and the inbound pass is going to be lost in the backcourt. They say it was tipped. Mattawan will track it down. McKenna Macon. Left wing to Elsmore. Delaney goes to Schaefer. Along the baseline, the pass is intercepted by Carly Clare, and here comes St. Joe. Hunter quickly into the offensive end. Maya, right wing. She finds Robinson. Now into the paint. Back top of the key. Hunter, three-pointer. Rims in and out, no good. And the rebound will come out to Mattawan. Schaefer down the right side for the Lady Wildcats. A little more than a minute gone in the fourth quarter. Mattawan with the basketball up 44-28. Left side, Elsmore. Back right side in front of the Mattawan bench. Here's Abby Schaefer. Schaefer, cross-court pass to the left side to Macon. Looking down low, there's nothing there. To bring it back out of high, she's picked up defensively by Haley Robinson. Bounce it to the right side, Elsmore right in front of her head coach, Chad Conklin. Back into the left area to Schaefer outside the arc. She'll dribble it back out to the top of the key. Now to Macon. She'll lob it down low to Douglas, and Addie will lay it up and good. Nice rotation by Mattawan. Finished off by the Addie Douglas lay-in. She's got 15. 46-28. Mattawan the lead. St. Joe the basketball. Bears to inbound against full court pressure. They'll break it. Here comes Maya Hunter from the right side. She'll drive it in, lay it off the glass, and she got it. Maya Hunter with 6. 46-30. Mattawan's lead down to 16. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. Wildcats have led by as many as 26. Macon, high right wing for Mattawan. Right side, Schaefer. Around the perimeter left side, Elsmore. Delaney, cross-court pass right side, Macon. She's open for three, off the front of the rim and out, no good. Claire the rebound for St. Joe. Carly into the offensive end. Left side, Hunter. Maya into the paint. Here's Claire, left side. Shot is deflected by Douglas. Loose ball picked up by Mattawan. Elsmore looking to run with it. Down the lane. She'll lay it off the glass. Rolls out, no good. Rebound Macon for Mattawan. She'll let up a three from the left side. That rolls out, no good. Elsmore the rebound, put back, no. Douglas the rebound is good. Addie Douglas, 4 points in the quarter, 17 on the night. 48-30, Mattawan the lead. St. Joe the basketball, 4:40 to go in the game. Alana Jones, right side for St. Joe. Right side, Hunter along the baseline right side. She'll get it to Pavlov. Back to the top of the key, Robinson loses it on the floor, picked up by Mattawan, outlet into the offensive end. Elsmore one-on-one, lays it up, no, but she's fouled on the way up. St. Joe foul on Maya Hunter, that'll be her second. Team's third. The foul's gonna send Delaney Elsmore to the free throw line to shoot 2 for Mattawan. Delaney 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She's got 6 points. Tonight's game on WSJM is brought to you in part by Siemens and Bridgman and McGee's Heating and Air. Elsmore's first free throw. Rims in and out, no good. One more coming up. Delaney 16 points in the win at St. Joe. First time around, the 6th tonight. Simone King checking back in for St. Joe. Olivia Robinson also back in. Avery Blumgren as well. Second free throw for Elsmore is good. 1 of 2 that trip. Delaney 7 points. 49-30 is the Mattawan lead. Full court pressure by the Wildcats. 4:15 to go in the game. Kaylin Junk from the left side wants to go baseline. She's denied. Looks for the pass into the paint. Nothing there. We'll get it out to Blumgren. Avery, running jumper from the left side, no good. And the loose ball rebound will come to Mattawan. Nia Vines tracks it down, and then she goes out of bounds. Looks like it was some body contact to push on Simone King. Simone will pick up her first personal, and the team's fourth. Mattawan to inbound, uncontested in the backcourt. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. Mattawan up 49-30 with the basketball. Left side, Vines. Top of the key, Pearby. Pass into the paint, intercepted by Junk, and here comes St. Joe. Outlet to Blumgren, into the offensive end near the baseline left side. It's Coleman. Back out to Blumgren in the left wing. Pass left side goes to Junk. She'll lay it up. In and out, no good. Rebound comes out to Douglas. for Mattawan. Outlet to Vines. Maya tosses it right side for Elsmore. Wants to drive from there. She's denied. Top of the key. Pair by. Left side to Macon. 3:15 to go in the game. Mattawan up by 19 with the basketball. Elsmore, right side in front of the Mattawan bench. Cross-court pass is tipped away, intercepted by Olivia Robinson. Robinson goes to Bloomgren, right side of the lane. Avery hemmed in, fall away jumper, and before she can get the shot off, traveled it. One too many steps, and the turnover goes back to Mattawan. Amy Harmon will check in for the first time tonight for Mattawan. 3 minutes to go in the game, and the Wildcats in control by 19. They opened the game on an 8-0 run, and they have not trailed at all. Here's Douglas, left side, drives in, lays it up, in and out, no good, gets her own rebound, and a foul on St. Joe. Reach and foul on the Bears. St. Joe foul is on Olivia Robinson, her first, team's fifth. 5 fouls apiece, here with 2:47 to go in the game. Mattawan to inbound underneath. Vines to toss it in. Right side to Harmon. Macon, dump it down to Douglas, and Addie will lay it up and good. Addie Douglas, 6 points in the quarter, 19 on the night. 51-30 is the Mattawan lead. St. Joe in the offensive end. Coleman dribbling right side. She'll look to drive, get it to King. Simone will lay it up, no, but she's fouled on the way up. Simone's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And the Mattawan foul is on Mia Vines. That's her third. And the team's 6th. Stops the clock, 2:28 to go in the game. 51-30, Mattawan the lead. You'll have Simone King at the line to shoot 2. Simone 3 of 4 from the line, 11 points tonight. First one is good. One more coming up for Simone. Wholesale substitutions for St. Joe and head coach Jeff Wallace. Maya Hunter is going to check back in. Bethany Pavlov will check back in. Haley Robinson also back in. Second free throw for King is good. Simone will check out. Carly Clare will check back in. Also checking back in for St. Joe is Alana Jones. Just under 2.5 minutes to go in the game. 51-32. Mattawan the lead in the basketball. Left side for the Wildcats. Here's Vines. Top of the key. Douglas. Now to the right side. Harmon. 3-point jumper is good. Amy Harmon in off the bench. Her first bucket of the night is a 3. 54-32. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the game. St. Joe in the offensive end. Pavlov. Left side, Hunter, 3-point jumper, got it! Maya Hunter, 9 points on the night, 54-35. Mattawan the lead, and the basketball coming up on 1:45 to go. Vines. Corner left side, she'll find Macon. Dump it down low to Douglas, and Addie will lay it up and good. Addie's got 8 points in the quarter, 21 on the night. 56-35, Mattawan. Under 1.5 minutes to go. St. Joe in the offensive end. Right wing, Jones picks up the dribble. Get it to Robinson. Haley in the high right wing. Goes to Maya Hunter. Looks to drive, denied. Now at the free throw line, Jones. And Alana is fouled on the way in. Looks like the Mattawan foul is on Mia Vines. For Mia, her 4th, team 7th. St. Joe's going to be at the line to shoot 1 and 1. Alana Jones there to shoot 1 and 1. Minute 12 to play. 56-35. First free throw no good. Will not get the bonus. Carly Clare the offensive foul. That's deflected no good. Loose ball rebound. Pulled on by Olivia Eubank for Mattawan. 1 minute to go in the game. Mattawan going to win this one and complete the season sweep of St. Joe here in the early going. Douglas, right side to Harmon. Pass into the paint, tipped away, but it's tracked down by Eubank for the Wildcats. top of the key. It comes to Mosier. Julia in the right wing to Harmon. 40 seconds to go. Harmon pass into the paint is lost out of bounds. Last touch by St. Joe, which stays with Mattawan underneath. High school basketball tonight on WSJM. It's brought to you in part by Rogers Foodland and Pizza Hut. Mattawan to inbound along the baseline. Left side, Harmon to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper, rattles out, no good. St. Joe the rebound, Claire with it. 30 seconds to go in the game. Steal from behind by Mia Vines. Vines in between the circles, down to 25 seconds. Left side, she goes to Eubank. Back to the top of the key, Mosier. Right wing to Harmon. Amy to Douglas. Now left side, Vines, down to 13 seconds to go. Looks like Mattawan's just going to run the clock out and come away with the impressive victory here at home over St. Joe. 6 seconds down to 5, and that's exactly what they'll do. They'll run out the clock, and again, Mattawan starts the ball game on an 8-0 run, and they cruise to the victory here tonight over St. Joe, and they sweep the series 2-0 over the Bears here in the early going this year. We'll take a break. We'll come back and start to wrap things up. Final score is Mattawan 56, St. Joe 35 on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM and the WSJM Sports app.